how to always have service when you're DJing with streaming services. I'm DJ SPiegel Spin, and I'm going to tell you all about it. DJing with streaming services is awesome. Djay Pro was the first DJ app to offer streaming services when they offered Spotify as an integration, and other DJ programs have now followed along, and I think all the big DJ softwares do offer streaming services with Tidal, Beatport, and BeatSource, and even SoundCloud. Now, the great thing is, if you go over here, you could search for pretty much any song in the world, unless it's like an underground song. So any request you get, you could take. If you're building a playlist to play for a gig or just to have the playlist there, you could pretty much find any song that you would want to find ever. But now the thing that is risky is all of these songs are being streamed over the internet. So when you do anything on the internet, it doesn't work if you don't have any service. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys some ways to get around the fear of showing up to a gig and then not having any music because you relied on streaming services. So the first thing that you could do is what I do, and that is I pay on my phone bill. You could sign up to get service on your iPad. So for an extra like $10 or $20 a month, you could get the same 5G LTE that you get on your cell phone on your iPad. So if you live somewhere where you pretty much always have service on your phone, now you'll always have service on your iPad too. So if you think about the price of joining a record pool or downloading all these songs in a different way, it's pretty much free to just pay an extra $10, $20 to have 20 million songs that you could DJ with whenever you want to DJ. Now, the thing is, with all of these songs, you're going to want to put them in a playlist so you're not just searching through the streaming service all the time. So by having your playlist made, so if we're looking for 2000 pop music, this is a playlist that I already made. It's an 8-hour and 22-minute playlist. So instead of going to Tidal and then searching the song that I would want in that genre, it would be easier to search in my regular playlist folder. But now just because we're in the My Collection section and we're not in the Tidal section of the library, so up here you press this button and there's My Collection, that means it's all your playlist. It can be made from songs from streaming services, it can be made from songs that are local on your iPad, and it can be made from songs from multiple streaming services. So just because it's in here in a collection, it is still being streamed on the internet. So if you don't have service, you still won't be able to load any of these songs. So if you see over here at the left, it shows Spotify, it shows Tidal, and it shows if you were using a different streaming service, it would show it there. So all of these songs, although that they're in our custom playlist, they are still streaming songs, and you will have to have an internet connection to be able to stream these songs. So, but when you search in actual Tidal, you're searching every song in the world. So, well, that's on Tidal. So you search over here, and it's going to take longer to load. So if you're doing it where you might not have the best service, then searching in your collection will help you. Now, another thing that you could do if you don't want to pay for extra monthly bills for your iPad is you could use your phone as a mobile hotspot. So I've done this before and it works great. You'll have the same service that's on your phone on your iPad, but now you're just going to make sure that both devices are charged. So make sure your phone's charged, and then you have to make sure your iPad's being charged as you DJ, obviously. So that's another option that you could do. And it's great to see that as time goes on, cell service is becoming more reliable and once 5G is out and all of that, you'll be able to pretty much have perfect service wherever you go. But for the time being, having your phone as a mobile hotspot works great. But that doesn't help you if your phone has no service, then you're done. So, and this could happen if you're DJing at restaurants, at bars, at clubs, and places like that, where it's kind of like underground and it's big cement walls, and then you had perfect service outside of the place, but then once you get inside the place, the service could be kind of shoddy. So one thing that I do every time I get booked for a gig is I will call up the place. If they say, oh, you're DJing at the Outback Steakhouse on Thursday, September 5th, then I'll call the Outback Steakhouse and ask them, hi, do you guys offer free Wi-Fi for guests? And most places nowadays offer free Wi-Fi. So now we already confirmed that the Outback Steakhouse has Wi-Fi, and when we go there, one less thing that we have to worry about. And another thing, if you want to take it a step further, is let's say if you can't get in touch with them or whatever, or you don't get a straight answer, you could just go there. Just take your iPad, go there for a dinner, or go to the bar, have a drink, and just load up songs. See how long it takes for these songs to load up. And if they're loading up good, then you know that you're going to have great service when you go out and do this gig. So another thing is to be prepared with some backup plans. So a great way to get a lot of music for a very cheap price is you could go on Facebook Marketplace, you could go on eBay, or you could go on any type of like garage sale website, and you could buy compilation CDs. So you could buy like a CD that's 50 most popular songs from the 2000s, and then you could download this CD onto your iPad. So you put it into your MacBook or whatever laptop you have, and then you could download the songs and then load them onto your phone, load them onto your iPad. So at least if you're in a jam, because you could be somewhere that has Wi-Fi or has good cell service, but it's not the best. Like I've been in this situation before where some songs will load and then some won't load, and some will take a lot longer to load and some won't. So if that is happening and you want to wait till you get more service again, you could switch to the local songs in your library by going over here to this button that's music. These are all the songs that are on your actual device. So you can make a playlist. Let's say add the playlist. And this could be the no service playlist. So now you'll know that you have a playlist that's not going to get confused with the songs from streaming services, that if you're in a jam, you could hop on in and at least get out of the jam. Or if you want to make a whole, like maybe 100 songs or something that'll last you through a whole set, you could do that too. So you could have those songs, and then if the streaming service is working, then you can mix the streaming service songs in. So it's always good to have backup plans, and I know this could be difficult if your iPad doesn't have that much space on it to save to download the music, or if you're using your phone and again you don't have that much space on your phone. I'm always having trouble with the space on my iPad from all the videos, so that could be an issue. But with Djay Pro, if you have an adapter for the USB-C port, you could use an external hard drive. So if you want to have an external hard drive or a memory stick with songs, then that is fine too. So just make sure you have backup plans. Call the venue, make sure they have Wi-Fi, or just go on down there and then make sure that you can load up these songs. So thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. Thank you.